tenfold. That's gonna make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she ain't.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Jacksonville Jaguars. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
Set. 180.
Mike's 59.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right. Sponge. No. What's that?
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hurry.
Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9".
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Check. 180.
52's the Mike. You can't block me. Deuce.
Real.
Deuce.
Tight dog. Topper.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Point it right. Hey, seam 6.
Right there. 54, right there. 54. Bandit.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hurry.
Night.
Kings.
Mike's 59.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Check.
319.
Check. 55 to Mike.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Switch.
25, check 25, check 25.
Allen now on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Watch the slant.
Now Allen off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Brown 80.
55. Let's go one more.
Now Allen. He sets up the screen to Jones. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off two huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Man up, D. Man up, D.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Check 9, check 9. Alert!
Now Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Allen now looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Hey, watch edge, watch edge.
Watch out.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
I got you, son.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield is going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treat it as such.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray, and he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First down, Chargers.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
180!
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
From the 45 on second down, Mayfield. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
33. 52, Mike, 52.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Yeah, that's what I do.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
57. Let's go, D. Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line.
Here we go.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Check. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Alert!
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Allen now on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm coming.
They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
There's more coming. There's more where I came from.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The big man P.J. Hall had the path to the QB there. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hurry!
Part two, Mike, part two. All day, every day, any day.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Allen setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Hey,
Mike 21, check Mike 21.
focus defense. Alert!
Watch twist.
Half.
Hey, check Mike 21.
56.
21. Here we go. Slam.
Look out.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Check Mike 21. Drop deep.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Chargers take over.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Check that.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield, he's letting it wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Brandon Cooks, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Check 99. Check 99. Shift. Watch that.
Half 85. Here we go.
Play action. Now it's Allen. This short throw caught by Goddard. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Strip that ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen hit. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. Past the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Middle.
Rush in. Rush in. Hey, switch gears.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. Able to power through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
At the 34-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Allen going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice.
Odell Beckham Jr., touchdown, Jaguars. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Watch Mike. All right, D, let's turn. All right, D.
Now on 2nd and 16, Mayfield. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Set. 180.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
I got him. He's coming.
Point it right.
He's coming, double up.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Set, 180.
Mike's 59. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Here's Mayfield. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And it's third down.
Set, 220.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Real.
Watch your left, because I'm about to take you to school.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 54.
What's that?
Mayfield looks to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, Lindsey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Let's go. Check. 15 Lonnie.
Just heavy on the edges.
Ready, go.
Run to the ball.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Keep it up, defense.
And the blitz does come. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
4 down. Check.
Up.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Check the outs. Check.
Hey, Foxtrot.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. I got one. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
Hey, it's our house.
Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it second and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
It's 180.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hurry.
New Mike 52, Mike 52.
Watch the screen.
Regular.
Watch the screen.
Check.
Blue draw corkers. Like that.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
Hey, alert 33. Like that.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but fourth down coming up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and now it's second down.
Hey, check Mike
180.
21. Check Mike 21.
Watch the run.
Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. To the air, Allen. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1, not the case. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Check three, check three, check three.
Now Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Set, 20.
Too little, Cupcake.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mike, check, 59.
Check Mike, check Mike. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. 59.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
You're trash.
Mayfield to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw.
Let's go.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
What's that?
59's Mike. Check, 59.
All day, dog.
What's that?
Mayfield.
Outside coming.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Defense, let's go.
Kings.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
Buzz.
He's tired of us.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike's 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Hey, watch the lane.
Showing 8. Showing 8.
Alert.
One last shot for Mayfield here. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first.
Let's go.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished